The 1950s and 1960s decades were a time of white flight in South Bronx. Whites left the area with the creation of suburbs. After the whites left South Bronx, groups of squatters, drug addicts, and mentally ill moved to newly vacated apartments. The lack of steady payments to the landlords and worsening conditions of the apartments led to property being redlined by banks and insurance companies. Landlords began burning the apartments to collect on insurance, leaving the South Bronx in a state of chaos. In the 1970s, Clive Campbell, aka DJ Kool Herc, a Jamaican-born DJ, is credited with creating hip-hop music. He used a turntable out of South Bronx to create his music and beats. The city in chaos and turmoil clung to his new music to unite the community. DJ Kool Herc's music grew popular with the inner-city population of South Bronx throughout the 1970s. The rise of hip-hop grew, culminating in the first recorded hip-hop music in 1979, Sugar Hill's Rapper's Delight. Hip-hop grew as a culture as well. Hip-hop led to the rise in athletic clothing, large hats, graffiti, breakdancing, and street names. Mainstream hip-hop began in the 1980s. Artists such as Run DMC and LL Cool J created songs more prominent for radio play. Hip-hop faded from synthesizers and discos and more to mainstream music. The gangster rap of the West Coast was created in the 1980s, featuring artists such as Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and Tupac. Gangster rap held an angry tone, with songs like Straight Outta Compton. The response to critics was largely that gangster rap expressed the true inner-city life. Incidents like the beating of Rodney King only fueled the gangster rap movement. The 1990s saw an increase of rap music popularity with mainstream America. Dr. Dre's G-Funk album proved the prominence of gangster rap over the former East Coast hip-hop. New York City rappers created an East Coast rap. The East Coast rap experienced a renaissance in the 90s with artists such as the Wu-Tang Clan, Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, and Nas. The East Coast-West Coast rivalry was created with Bad Boys Records of the East Coast and Death Row Records of the West Coast. Tupac represented the West Coast, insulting Biggie in his songs, and Notorious B.I.G. represented the East Coast, along with Nas and Sean Puffy Combs insulting Tupac. The feud grew, leading to the murders of Tupac and Biggie. In the 2000s, rap has grown and diversified. Midwest and Southern rap has grown popular in the last decade. However, rap music sales decreased with the increase of illegal downloads in the internet. Rappers such as Outkast, Kanye West, and Drake have achieved financial success by appealing to large audiences with varying styles of music. Currently, rap has shifted away from the violence of the 1990s and unity of the 1970s and towards party rap, speaking of drugs and good times rather than guns and poor times. Artists are less mainstream now, not relying on major record labels to start their career. Some current artists receiving success are Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, Kid Cudi, and Sam Adams. Although the hip-hop lifestyle and rap scene have been dominated largely by African-American males, not all successful rappers fit this stereotype. Female rappers such as Missy Elliott and Nicki Minaj have been just as, if not more successful than their male counterparts. White rappers have also been around and successful since the 1980s. The Beastie Boys, a group of all-white men, released their album Licensed to Ill and was the first rap album to hit #1 on the Billboard charts. Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, has been the face of the rap scene since his album. The Marshall Mathers LP in 2000 was the fastest-selling album of all time. Hip-hop lifestyle and rap music have grown from a regional symbol of inner-city struggles to a feature of today's mainstream America. They will continue to grow and adapt to America's changing times in the future.
We can't be stopped now, 'cause it's bad boy for life.